Good morning, it's Thursday 21st of April. Thanks for joining me. Right, stock markets had a recovery. I don't really know why they are recovering, but the move in itself wasn't unexpected after the S&P broke up through resistance. I think we're probably going to find some sort of sideways channel to establish ourselves into. I think the stock markets are kind of now ignoring bad news, but how much good news is there really for stock markets? So I think that we're probably waiting for some new news to hit the market, and then until that happens, I think we're going to trade sideways. And you have to ask yourself, what really can cause a major move now? You know, we've already got inflation. We know, everybody knows inflation's in the system. Everybody knows that the Fed's going to raise rates. Everyone knows that bonds are going through the floor. Mortgage rates are going through the roof. But that's not sending stocks lower, which I think it should do. But hey, if it isn't, it isn't. We know about the war in the Ukraine. So I don't really know what other major news event can significantly impact these stock markets. So I think we're probably maybe a bit tired of news now with stock markets, and we're just going to trade sideways. So I've put in the report where I think the ranges will be in the NASDAQ, in the S&P, and in the Dow Jones, and in the DAX as well, really. DAX probably can recover a little bit. But that is my view. We'll see if I'm right. NASDAQ still has some underlying weakness. It certainly isn't recovering as nicely as the S&P. The Dow Jones is the stronger of the three, it would appear. But I still think that basically we'll see some sideways action. You can kind of see already in the NASDAQ, just looking at this short-term 1 hour chart, where we're getting some parameters on, you know, I could easily put a trend line there, couldn't I, around 14,300 to show that is still the upper end of the range. I should probably have a quick look at the US 30 just to show you how that is pushing a little bit higher now. So yeah, I'd say that the Dow Jones, the US 30 is the strongest. S&P is probably going to trade sideways, and the NASDAQ will probably trade sideways, but remaining at the lower levels that it's been at. Let's look at the stock markets. UK 100, the FTSE 100. So that really isn't doing an awful lot at all when you look at it on the hourly chart. Crawling higher. You would be a bit bored if you were long the FTSE. You might be making some money, very small amounts of money, but not really doing much, is it? It's really mostly trading sideways, so not much to comment there. We do have a potential double top there. I can show you that if you remember on the daily chart. I mean, that could be a huge double top. I've talked about this already, but we don't seem to be reacting to the downside, not just yet. Germany 40 making a bit of a recovery up through the resistance level, which had held so well before, around the 14,200 area. So I think we can push higher there as well. Maybe another 400 or 500 points. Gold, confused, don't know what to do with it. So I haven't put any gold trades on the spreadsheet today. Really don't know what to make of it. I have put a silver trade on there. Silver's in a longer term sideways trend, but I think, what did I put on there? I put a support level and a resistance level on there, in fact. So my idea is that silver will stay in a range, and hopefully I can pick the high and the low for the week. Dollar yen, well, I think we had a 13-day run of green candles. Yesterday we had a red candle on the 14th day. So mildly negative candle in overbought conditions. I would not take this as a sell signal. I would not be entering a short position yet. I would want to see something more significant. Even just a short-term pattern on the hourly chart would suffice, but there's nothing there yet. Let's have a look at that hourly chart. At the moment, small correction, but we are recovering from that. Maybe we'll get a small double top on the hourly. Even that would be a relatively weak signal, but we might as well keep an eye out for it. I have put a buy level on the spreadsheet around 127.00. If we do get down there, I would be looking for a low for the day there. I think it's a decent support level. It's a bit tricky. I can't have the levels too close because we've just gone up in such a straight line. It's difficult to identify levels on the downside, but that for me is the best support level. What else have I got? I've got some trades in the Aussie yen and the New Zealand dollar yen as well. Also buys if the market dips. I'm still hopeful that the euro can recover off the 37-year trend line. I'm still hopeful that cable can also recover off what could be a triple bottom buy signal. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Join me again tomorrow. Oh, listen, it's the week after Easter. The week before Easter, obviously, the market slows down. The week after Easter, it's very slow to recover the volumes and the usual trading. So many traders will still be off. Bank traders, hedge fund traders, they'll still be off, probably on holiday. They've maybe not had a chance to travel for the last 2 years. What with COVID and everything, kids are still off school. So I'm finding it tricky to find trades. partly for the reason that the markets aren't moving very much, and I think you need to bear that in mind. Be careful. You might get some wild move on a relatively minor news announcement, or you might just get not much happening at all because there's just not that many market participants active this week. But hopefully we can get back to normal on Monday. Okay, good luck. See you tomorrow.